Hi, this is Elizabeth Gerald with MJG Movement. This is my sister Yolanda. We're starting our YouTube channel to talk about domestic violence, mental health, suicide prevention, sexual assault. We will also be doing like arts and crafts. We'll be doing some cooking, some reviews of different restaurants. This is a channel for people to come on and tell their stories and just let loose. We hope no negativity because I know YouTube can be something else. But we are pure. Everything we're doing is from our hearts, and Yolanda will tell her story. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. Welcome to our page. My name is Yolanda Carter. I am a domestic violence survivor, outreach advocate. I am a motivational speaker. I want to inform you, to motivate you, and empower you, and to show you how to regain your life again. Um, I am honored to be a part of this movement because this is a movement, and it
Yes.
takes a village
Yep.
to help raise anyone, even adults. So I'm so excited about this movement, this change that we're about to embark on. Thank you for watching. So, like she said, I'm a domestic violence survivor. I have a powerful story, and I want to, if anything that you can get out of this, I want you to know that there is hope, there is help, and there's healing. No matter what you go through. So I want to go a little bit into just a little bit about my story. March 22nd, 2016, I fell victim of a very traumatic domestic assault by a partner that I was with for 8 years. He decided that he wanted to take my life, and he beat me with a hammer and leaving me to die in my very own bed. And not only did it impact me, it impacted my entire family. My son was my hero, and he's my angel, and that's the reason why I'm here today. He left me in a pool of blood, fighting for my life, but to God be the glory, I am here.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
I want to say that the guy that I was with, he was very charming, he was very charismatic. A lot of times we don't look at domestic violence as being just a mental, emotional thing. We feel like if it's not black eyes and bruises, it's not domestic violence. But domestic violence is a form, it's a pattern of behaviors that's afflicted from one person to another. There is also the mental, emotional, verbal, psychological, financial, and even spiritual abuse.
Yep.
Can you imagine going to work every day and coming home with your paycheck and someone is taking your money away from you?
Right.
That
Yep.
is very difficult for you to deal with. How about going to church on Sundays and you love to worship the Lord and you have a partner that just despise you going to, just, try to prevent you from going to praise the Lord and get your spiritual feeding?
Yes.
Can you also imagine that just being taught or being told that you're worthless, you're nothing, and you'll never be nothing, and you the problem all the time? That's emotional and verbal abuse. So just recognize and identify with these things. We want people to be informed and educated and know that you're not alone. There is hope and there is help in healing because you're looking at someone 13 surgeries later. You're looking at a miracle.
Yes.
Can I tell you what a
Beautiful.
miracle looks
Yes.
like? A miracle
Beautiful.
is what you're looking at.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
am so honored and so blessed to be alive. I thank God for His grace and His
Ooh,
mercy.
yes.
He sat up on my bed post while I was going through it. He didn't like they said,
you, honey.
He didn't never leave me nor forsake me.
No, he didn't.
And people always say, why me? But why not me? I thank God for His journey, allowing me to go, His grace and mercy. Because if it wasn't for His grace and mercy, I would not be here today. It would not be for my son and God. God was the reason why my son woke up and came to my rescue. But through it all, I thank God for just being the head of my life, being giving me another chance at life. He allowed me to know that I have pain. God gave me purpose through my pain. He gave me a testimony through my test, and He allowed me to have, just
testimony through your test.
Yes, a test. Yes, yes. He is amazing, God, and I want you to know that. Listen, you could be going through anything: domestic violence, sexual assault, suicide, anything. You can live again.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Keep fighting. It's not over.
Yes.
Love yourself.
Man.
And it's important for us to always make sure that we love on us. Because if we don't love ourselves, how can we expect for someone to love us if we don't love us?
Right.
So love yourself. Encourage yourself. You have to be someone that wants to motivate, empower yourself. Speak positive affirmations over your life, knowing that you are who you are. Love you, thank you, and more to come.
Now my story is a little bit different. My daughter was 14 when she was stalked. There was a guy that had just gotten out of prison. He was not supposed to be in my neighborhood. He was supposed to register at a halfway house, but instead he kind of went undercover and went under the radar, and his parole officer did not realize that he hadn't registered, and he ended up in my neighborhood, and he seen my daughter, and he followed her until he was able to catch her by herself, and he brutally raped her. And the thing was, my daughter was 14. This guy was he was 200, I think 80 pounds. My daughter was 90 pounds wet. She was 14. She was a virgin. He beat her. He raped her. And never showed any remorse. The police did catch him right away. They got his DNA because he had just gotten out of prison, and he admitted to what he did. He did do that, but the thing was, he just thought it was a joke. He never had any remorse. It's like they would try to say he has a mind of a kid, or he was mentally retarded. They just kept trying to give excuses for what he did, but. During the trial, he would turn around and wink at my daughter and smile, and it got to the point where she couldn't take it no more, so we asked for a plea deal, and he got 10 years and a life parole. They said they know he's not going to register or anything, so even if he don't register, he'll go back and spend the rest of his life in prison, because she wasn't his first victim, but hopefully she'll be his last. After the trial, he told my daughter that if she wasn't so beautiful, he wouldn't have did what he did. He was attracted to her. His words was, if he wasn't so beautiful, I wouldn't have been attracted to you, so you have nobody to blame but yourself, because I couldn't help myself. This is a grown-ass nigga telling a 14-year-old kid that he could not help himself. So she ended up taking a bottle of Tramadol that the hospital gave her for pain and suffering, because her ovaries were swollen to the point she couldn't even walk. So she took the bottle of Tramadol and took her life. So I decided to start MJG movement, because in the black neighborhood, we don't talk about domestic violence. We don't talk about suicide. We don't talk about rape. We don't talk about even the sex trafficking and mental health. These are things we sweep under the rug. And with this channel, what our goal is to let families come out and tell their stories. I have mothers who have lost their daughters to domestic violence. I have mothers who lost theirs to police shootings, gun violence, suicide. We have rape victims. So we plan on having people come and tell their true stories. And we will also do like arts and crafts, because my sister Bad, she makes her own eye patches and everything. So it's not going to just be a sad channel, but we will have our serious conversations and our days where we'll be doing food reviews and other thing, and we hope that we get a lot of positive energy, a lot of positive vibes, a lot of good feedback, and that's all we ask. Thank you, and see till next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Cheers.